Hey guys, it's Catherine, and I just wanted to show you a new drawing that I've done. It's more of a painting, I think. I'm using Arch hot pressed watercolor paper, which is really smooth. Just regular Winsor & Newton watercolors and a couple brushes. I really only used this brush, this tiny one. It's a number 4, and I really like this brush. So I started off by just dampening the paper with this little sprayer. I prefer this thing because it doesn't give like harsh straight lines. It's very organic, and the edges are really soft and sort of sporadic. So I coated it with this green and blue yellow mixture, and then I got out my brand new Fine Tec Metallic Watercolors to just add some sparkle, add a little bit of gilt to it, or glint, I don't know, but I love these watercolors. Okay, let me just tell you that. So I don't know if they're technically watercolors or if they're like supposed to be just for calligraphy or whatever, but they're so beautiful. They're not sparkly like, you know, like a glitter would be. They're not glittery. They're like foily, and I feel like I'm like, you know, spitting down like bits of like metal and like precious metals on there. But that's kind of like what it looks like in the water. I thought that was really interesting that it like kind of just hung there. So I wanted to do a watercolor, like a water underwater scene, because I had done another, my previous video shows the last like fish, you know, circle, dots dash circle drawing that I did. So I wanted to have like a blue background, and then I added warmer colors to the bottom to kind of give a background to the coral that I'm going to add later. So I looked up pictures of, you know, exotic fish, and I did like the silhouettes of them, and then I thought it would be neat to put the metallic, just flat metallic underneath as like a base layer for the fish, and then I do circles over it. So they, even though I'm using the same color pen to do the circles on top, they still have a characteristic of the color metal, I'm going to call it metal, underneath it. So like I did a gold, a copper, a silver, and then like a bluish one. Like I know the box has the name of the colors, but I put the box away already. I worked on this painting like all day today, like all day. Like I got here to the studio at about 2 o'clock or something, like somewhere around there, and I finished it around 9:30. So I basically listened to the entire, like as much as I could. I got Audible, and I regret getting Audible. However, I've been listening to Game of Thrones, and let me just tell you, I'm on chapter 16, and I started it when I started this painting, exactly when I started this painting, and I'm on chapter 16, and I have 30 minutes left in chapter 16, so it's being read to me, like I said, but anyway, so what else can I say about this? Oh, this is number 7 of the series of drawings that I have to do for my class over from the fall semester that I got incomplete. I was in a car accident, and I had a lot of anxiety, and I was injured, and like my back is still kind of hurting. Like it was hard enough to like lean over this thing for 7 hours, and then like you can see parts where I'm like, I pick my hand up and I try to like stretch it a little bit. I think I have carpal tunnel. I swear, I think I have carpal tunnel. So, oh, and this part is jelly roll. It's the little circles of jelly roll to start, and then purple pen around it. And I thought that was a nice different texture than just like flat violet uniball pen. Oh my gosh, just so beautiful. I didn't use every single color of the metallic stuff, but the colors that I did, it's like a greenish, a bluish, like a coppery, and it just looks like so beautiful, and I love it. I'm so excited to have that. I don't know what else I'd really use it for, because I don't know if I'd really use it in like a serious painting. I'm not going to call this like a not serious painting, but it's just, it's not representational. I think it's more abstract. It's more of a design than like, you know, like an actual like painting. It doesn't have a lot of depth. It just is texture. It's very decorative, I guess I should say. So maybe that's like the metallic Fine Tec is more for calligraphy, because that's more of a decorative art form. But anyway, what I was saying, the class. I got an incomplete because I was absent 6 times. You're allowed to be absent 3 times, but I was absent 6 times, and the class was solely based on attendance, and I didn't show up because of the accident. So my professor was nice enough to let me get an incomplete, so I chose to make work over the break, the holiday. So I wanted to do 6 drawings. So this is actually the 7th one because I felt like I kind of cheated because it was supposed to be one painting that I cut into 2, and they're 2 different, it's like a diptych, but they don't really look like the same thing. Anyway, so this is the next step, and I love it. Like, I had so much fun doing it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sat and done it the entire time. And I just think it looks really good, and I think it has a little sense of mystery because there's a little eel right there, and I have a little bit of that hammerhead up on the top, so it's sort of, you know, it's a little bit more interesting than just like your basic, like, here's some fish in the ocean, here's some coral. So he's not eating that fish, it's just, I like the overlap. It's like, well, what is he eating it? I don't know. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the glittery, not the glittery, but the shimmeriness of this painting as much as I enjoyed making it. And I hope that, you can totally see it there. Oh, so beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you have any ideas of what I can use this FineTec for, let me know. I recommend you getting it too. It's awesome. Anyway, bye guys. Good night.